Hey, which makes sense, man. But it's just me when I go through the playlist and I listen to Cash Money, man, I listen to all the legendary that you've been a part of. It's just damn. You feel me? Because you touched Miami in a special way. I'm talking about from Miami, from New Haven, Miami, Miami. This 305 was just always and still is open arms to Cash Money. You most definitely touched the city on a different one just to see where you are today, man. It's like, damn, it's historic.
Love.
A lot.
The main thing I took from Cali's story was you used to what? Break dance?
Yeah.
Oh.
They used to call it Special K.
Okay. Yeah. Special K out there, boy.
I mean, Ross has, from the very beginning, I just automatically thought besides of what people should know or already know, throwbacks or something, but I just remember, knowing like, man, I love this hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, having a graffiti shirt that said Special K.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Cutting the cardboard. I didn't know. I was good at the suicide, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
I'll do it just to see you do. I be seeing you turn up. No, I be seeing you turn up. I be seeing you do the footwork on
I'm not doing that right now.
Suicide.
No, but that was my little thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
cheers to my brothers, man. Our futures as well, health and wealth. You see him with my brother Wiz. We got a cool story of how we actually got to kick it for the first time. And let my bro introduce you to the vibes.
So my story is like super crazy because I'm a product of all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like your mixtape era, you going crazy, you figuring out exactly who the Rick Ross is right at the time when you turned into the boss. And that it just influenced me and infected me at such a crazy time where I was able to adapt and adjust and be like, you know what, this is what I want to do. You know what I mean? I looked at y'all and I known that y'all put in so much work to get to the point where y'all was at. And me being so free and understanding who I was at the time, I'm like, these are the who I look up to. This is how they do it, and this is how I'm going to do it. And I met you. I seen you before at Summer Jam. I met you all on my way up, and I was like, I'm gonna get to this point. I'm gonna be right here with you. And that was my motivation, dog. And I'm right here now. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's the biggest and the best thing, the most gratification. Of course, I love my music, and I want to rap, and I want to, kill these niggas out here. That's our goal. But the camaraderie and the company that you want to keep and the greatness that you want to be in, y'all can find that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little homie, so you know what I mean? I came up in the interview here. I was able to, I was able to, I'm like the last of the generation who was knocking on the doors and asking, can you come outside? You know what I mean? Like, there ain't no more of us. Hell no, that's a wrap. You wouldn't even let your kids do that, would you? I wouldn't. I was about to let my kids love the street.
They ain't even trying to go outside.
They want to play Fortnite. I'm the last of them. Exactly. I seen it on something where I was going to the boutiques or the barbershop and still buying mixtapes. And you know what I mean? Just writing their flows, DVDs, errands, and all of that shit. You know what I mean? That's what raised me, and that's what put me in a position to be able to still have the integrity of music, but know where the money's at as well. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing right here now, is we mixing the integrity with the business side. And that's what more people need to see of. Definitely. Yeah.
Sure. And when we speak of business, it's only right. How involved as artists should we be on our business side? I'm speaking music as well as outside of music.
Yeah.
Because we know when you generating paper, we know how to go on the run and make a dub right quick, 30 right quick, you know what I'm saying? How involved should we be when it's time to make another play? Now, you know what I'm saying?
I think we've all experienced our biggest success when we've been the most hands-on. Like, we've seen a lot of tools like, oh, handle this, and we've tried that.
Yeah,
It don't work for
that's
us.
the most convenient, because when
Right.
you're ripping and running, for
Right.
one, majority of the time you're making an investment you really don't have knowledge
Exactly.
of, other than the fact it's the homie came to you with the play,
Right.
but it's the play.
Trust in everything.
Trust
Trust in everything in
And
business.
going back to hands-on, when people see you hands-on, they're gonna respect it even more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Exactly, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, especially, you know, we blessed to do things that we want to do. And I encourage anybody to do anything in business to love it, so you can put that extra groundwork because you love it, and then it'll pay off bigger than ever because you love it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, you think about it in business, sometimes that, you know, you gotta do things you might not be in love with, but just to fund the business that you want to be in love with. So, you know, we want to encourage everybody to be self-made, and at the same time, encourage everybody, yo, sometimes you gotta hustle to fund what you love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's important because, you know, this didn't happen overnight.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We put in that work and being able to say we want to do this and do that because we put in that work.
Absolutely.
As far as hands-on in business, coming from under Stunner and Slim, I've literally never seen. They never had a boss, and I've never seen them answer to no one. And so I always knew once. And then the way Baby is and the way Slim is, when they give you, it can be a light that when they give you something, they make sure you know it's yours, and they make sure everyone knows it's yours. You know, he's gonna get on every interview and let you look the key. Wayne got the keys. He taking it. This all one. It was Juvie. Look, Juvie. That was BG. And so that way, where you already knew if you was to follow the program and get everything and do the thing you're supposed to do, you know that I'm gonna become my own boss one day, my damn self.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust the process.
Trust the process.
Like love, bro.
Man.
So look, right now I think for the youngsters who watching the position you feel me? How do you still motivate yourself? I want to know, how do you get up every day and still go hard?
I'm
I
not
hear the habits. I hear how hard
I know exactly what you're talking
You
about.
understand? How do you, for the ones, because is that something that they can read and learn, or that's something that's got to be in there?
I have the answer. You know, first of all, you know what I'm saying, I want, we gotta always thank God, you know what I'm saying, for life and blessings and opportunity. But for me personally, my kids, you know what I'm saying, it's not about me no more. It's like, it's not about Khaled, it's not about DJ Khaled, it's about my kids. You know what I'm saying? And so everything you see me do, you know what I'm saying, just know I'm doing it for my kids. Yeah, for my family. And that's my motivation because, we blessed to be able to put our kids in position early. You know what I'm saying? If you think about what we're talking about from, Odyssey Records to, you coming up in the internet era, Ross, you coming from the streets with it. But now we have kids and we can put them in position to pass all that and put them in the right position if we continue to be great. You know what I'm saying? And that's my motivation.
And to touch on that, before, when you was an entertainer and you had kids, you had to separate that too.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, you gotta understand, I'm
Our generation.
bro, we're breaking that, man. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And we got our kids with us, we got them flying with us, we got them backstage.
It's the most beautiful
Hey,
thing
if I
in the
smoke a
world.
little bit, hey, my kid might be there too, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
The answer to that, not to cut you off.
No, you good.
He said, trying to be great.
Yeah.
I once heard that the definition of great is greatness is when you can't explain it. Like LeBron, we can't. He says to look at him. Right. That's why. Right. Why is he so? Look at him. You can't explain Tom Brady. You can't he's a zillion years old. I don't know why he's
Come on
doing
now,
that.
come on, that's Tom Brady. Come on,
I'm
Yeah.
a million years old.
Yeah.
So